This audio program by Radio AI is generated using artificial intelligence technologies. The voices you hear in this program are synthetic, and the thoughts they express are shaped through artificial intelligence-driven reasoning and iterative refinement.
Welcome to Radio AI, where we cut through the noise to get straight to what matters most. Today, we're tackling a question that feels really human, but wow, it's complex. How can older adults truly feel valued in society? You might think, well, get them involved, listen to their stories. Simple, right? But maybe our best intentions are missing something. Or, worse, accidentally making things feel more isolating. Our deep dive turned up some really surprising angles. Let's get into it.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Because value, what does that even mean? It shifts so much. In some cultures, just living a long time means wisdom. You're an asset automatically. But then elsewhere, age can feel like a disadvantage, almost like you're only valued for what you can produce physically or economically.
Right, that value meter idea. It seems we often overlook the relational side, the cultural wisdom.
Exactly. Those contributions often get completely missed if the focus is purely on, say, economic output. It's a real blind spot.
Okay, so let's unpack that. A common approach we see, it's those intergenerational programs, right? Like kids interviewing seniors about local history. It sounds lovely, feels like a definite win-win.
And it absolutely can be, genuinely. Mutual learning, connection, that's potentially wonderful. But there's a catch we need to watch out for.
Oh, okay.
Are we setting it up? So older folks are just, living archives. Great stories, yes. But are they actually shaping the project?
So it could become tokenism. Like they're included but not really empowered within it.
That's the risk. And even really well-designed programs can stumble. Maybe funding dries up, or maybe the younger coordinators, without meaning to, just kind of take over.
So just participation isn't the whole story. It's about genuine influence, having a voice. That's subtle but crucial.
And this links to autonomy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Having control, making choices. We often connect that with dignity, like maybe leading a discussion group.
Seems empowering, yeah. Choosing your involvement.
Totally. But here's another twist. If we push autonomy too far, like equating it with total independence,
It backfires.
it can, It can actually lead to isolation. Someone might need help, but won't ask because they don't want to be a burden.
Oh, wow. I hadn't thought of it that way. And then there are the practical barriers too, I guess.
Huge barriers. Limited mobility, maybe not much money, maybe less formal education. These things really restrict access to opportunities.
And it gets even more complex because it's rarely just about age, is it?
Never just about age. Think about an older woman from a minority background with a disability. She might be facing ageism, plus sexism, plus racism or language barriers, plus inaccessible buildings.
Layers upon layers.
Exactly. Which explains why a program that works brilliantly in one place might just fall flat somewhere else. Maybe the social trust isn't there, or the specific needs are totally different.
Okay, this brings us to something really interesting. Narratives. The stories society tells about aging. How powerful are those?
Oh, incredibly powerful. If the dominant story is about aging as, say, continuous adaptation and growth, people can internalize that feeling of worth. But if the main story is just about decline, well, then even genuine efforts at inclusion can get undermined because people start believing that negative narrative about themselves.
So those societal messages really sink in.
They do. And these narratives, they aren't fixed. They can change. Think about an economic downturn suddenly. Funding for senior programs gets cut, they become less visible, or the media might suddenly start using old, tired stereotypes again. Often happens when the focus shifts purely to cost saving, seeing older adults mainly as dependents, not contributors.
It's a fragile thing then. Progress isn't guaranteed.
Not at all. It needs constant tending.
So it's this interplay between society, relationships, self-perception. What other pathways help? What else fosters that sense of value?
Well, beyond the things we've discussed, models like community self-governance are promising, or peer-led networks.
Where older people themselves set the agenda.
Exactly. Sharing skills, deciding priorities on their own terms. But these aren't immune to challenges either. You might get internal hierarchies, funding struggles, leadership just getting burnt out.
Right. Still need support.
Definitely. Success often involves a mix, local partnerships, maybe some external support, rotating leadership roles, providing training. It takes work.
And zooming out even further, the big structural stuff.
That's crucial too. Supportive pension policies matter. Genuinely accessible healthcare, workplaces that are actually age-inclusive. These things create stability. They reduce the barriers people face just trying to participate. They send a message indirectly that older adults are valued members of society.
So it's the whole ecosystem, really. Individual, community, and policy levels all working together.
Precisely. When you combine all that, later life isn't just about living longer. It's about living more visibly, more meaningfully, more engaged.
Wow. Okay, this deep dive really shows that ensuring older adults feel valued. It's not straightforward at all. We have to look past those simple ideas about productivity, don't we, and really grapple with this complex web of norms, experiences, and structures. It seems it's about creating spaces and systems where all kinds of contributions are actually seen and celebrated.
And that really leaves us with a question, maybe for everyone listening. How could your community start rethinking what it truly means to value its older members?
That's a powerful thought to end on. Thank you for joining us on Radio AI today. We really appreciate you spending your time with us for this deep dive. If anything we talked about sparked some ideas, please do share your reflections in the comments below. Hope to have you with us again on Radio AI. Until next time.